Hi, and welcome to the log property video. Okay, log properties are really cool because they, for a couple of reasons. One, they let you solve equations that you normally couldn't because you can combine and condense logs. And the other reason they're really cool is because you already know these rules. These rules are actually just the exponential rules because logs and exponents are just inverses of each other. So you've already done this. So several things apply. First of all, and one of the most important thing is that the bases have to be the same, right? Same bases in logs or exponents, x, log, m, or you cannot do this. So that's first thing. And the second thing is that when you condense the log, when you go from log m, like right here, when you go like log m to log n, the word log stays there. Just like when you take xm, xn, and you multiply it over here, you condense it, but you keep the x. So if you notice right here, you take xmn, and it becomes xm times xn. Same thing here. Multiplication of exponents lead to adding the exponents. And right here, when you're adding, you multiply. So, and be careful, bases must be the same. So let's actually do a couple problems. Let's go. All right, so first of all, let's notice the two differences here. First of all, on B part, I can combine these because the base is 10. So the base is 10 here of all three, so I can condense these. But on this one, the bases are different, so this cannot be simplified anymore. This is done. So you actually cannot condense these. It just has to stay this way, and you're done. But on this one, you can. So let's look at some properties we're going to use. First of all, we see this 5 here. Whenever you see a 5 in front, you got to think, oh, there's my power property. So that little 5 right there can shoot up and become an exponent. And just like in the order of operations, let's do our exponents first. That makes it nice and easy. So you can write it a couple times if you want, or just write it all at once. But for us today, I'll write it a couple times for you. So it's going to be log base 4 plus log 2 to the 5th plus log 3. Okay, all of these are base 10. So since they're all base 10, we can actually condense these 1, 2, 3 logs into one log using the product property. So let's do that right now. So all these become log. We do have to write the word log, very important. Base 10, you don't have to write. And then it's 4 times 2 to the 5th times 3. And that's going to be a pretty gross number, 2 to the 5th. So log base 4 times 32 times 3, and you can multiply that all together and get a final answer. All right, so next is this problem. It has x's and y's. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do, again, the exponents are going to go first. Let's do that first. And that, again, is the power property. So we're going to have log base 7 x squared minus log base 7 y to the 4th. And then we can use the quotient property because these two things are subtracted. So remember subtraction, right? It divides our logs. So let's rewrite this as log base 7 again, and all this in parentheses, x squared over y to the 4th. And that's how you would condense that. So the last one that we're going to do is really interesting because it is a log that we couldn't solve before, but now we can. So we have log base 32 minus log base 4. Since it's subtraction, we can use the quotient property, which means it is log base 4 of 32 over 2. And now we can simplify that, which is log base 4 of 16. And we can actually evaluate this because we know that 4 to the what is 16, 4 to what power, and that means it is 2. So our answer here of log, when we evaluate this log, we get 2 because 4 squared equals 16.